المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي، نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة، ولهذا الأسبوع نستضيف السيدة جوليانا. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We would like to know who is Juliana.
Okay, so I am a gemologist. I studied GIA, and after I finished my degree on a gemologist, I studied IGI to become a jewelry designer. And recently I have launched a collection inspired on the Miracle Garden of Dubai. Yes, so the launch was in December. The collection is all about like a self-care, self-love, empowering women to achieve their dreams and not to be like scared of fail, you know, because we should all believe in ourselves. And after I had my babies, it was very hard for me to go back to work. And this collection really helped me to put my feet on the floor again and try to encourage women to follow their dreams.
Great. Juliana, let us go back when you come to United Arab Emirates.
Okay,
How it was the opportunity to meet you.
Okay, so the first time I've been here was about 9 years back. I came the first time to Abu Dhabi to see the Formula One, and it was, wow, it was incredible. I came from America. I used to live in New York. And it was very shocking because it was so beautiful. It was different than everything I have seen before. And I traveled a lot because I was modeling before. So I traveled like for 12 years, I was going to country. But when I came to UAE, to Dubai especially, I was like, wow, that's so beautiful, so modern. And everything is very safe. It feels very safe. And then we decided to move here for business opportunity, me and my husband. And so yeah, 9 years back we moved to Dubai, and we launched Decisive Zone. Yeah, and then after, of course, I got my first pregnancy, my baby came, and then I had my second baby, and then after I launched my brand, Juliana Zera's Fine Jewelry.
Okay. 9 years back, when you start your living in Dubai, was it events and difficulties for you before you start your business, or it was easy with the hot summer?
It was different. It was different because I felt when I moved here at first, I didn't know if I would settle in the country. But I think UAE is very open to receive people from abroad, and the heat for me was a little bit difficult to handle, but with the years you end up getting used to. So yeah.
And how you started business? Was any difficulties there, or it is easy to start?
Well, it was not difficult because Decisive Zone have helped me like on all the steps. I'm very lucky to also be the co-founder of Decisive. So they helped me with my licenses or network, everything that I needed help. Dyuti, like he always like holded my hand and made sure that I wouldn't stop on my dream. So I'm very happy about that. So of course it is some difficulties, which is like I didn't know if it would work, right? So I was very scared at the first, but I didn't stop doing it. So I really encourage people that are starting businesses right now. Challenges will come, and we have to face them. Sometimes we fall, but we have to rise again and keep going. Otherwise, we don't achieve anything.
Let us know more about your jewelry. Let's talk about it. What's also you are focusing on your brand and about the quality also, that's important.
Yes. Okay, so I only use for my jewelry gold, 18 karat gold. I like to use rose gold, yellow gold, and white gold. I love the mix of golds on everything. But it's 18 karat, that's my standard. I use diamonds, natural diamonds. So they are between VVS, VS, and SI. And the color is always DEF. So it's a very great quality diamonds. I don't like to use anything lower than that. I love colored stones. I think colored stones is very high in trend. And because colored stones are not able to be done in lab, I think the color stones are growing on the marketing, and This is very important to have in my brand. Also, I believe in the benefits of healing, protection that the gemstones they bring for us. These in the ancient times was very used as amulets for like a protection or to bring sort of luck or something, like especially with royal families. They used to use a lot of sapphires to protect from envy, things like this. And I think that was a little bit forgotten. And these are gifts from nature, right? So in my brand, I love to bring this back. I like to bring this metaphysic of the gemstones. And right now I have this collection, Miracle Garden. But I'm also working a lot now with red carpets. We have done the Cannes Film Festival recently with a dear friend of mine, Susan Chardy. She was a nominee and she won one of the Oscars there. And also right now at Vogue World, we are also represented by a very big influencer from Brazil, Tassia Naves. And she was wearing one of my designs, the highest self, in the red carpet for the Vogue World in Paris. That was just 2 days ago.
Great. Let us know more about the raw material from where you bring and for the stones, and also with who you are working as a laboratory to cutting and to prepare your design, and from where you inspire your design also.
Okay. So the diamonds, they're cutting in India, and the gemstones, they come from Sri Lanka, from this collection, because they are sapphires. And Sri Lanka is one of the best places. They have a beautiful quality of sapphires. And for me, since I'm a gemologist, not only a designer, before I buy my stones, I source them myself, and I grade them myself too. So I see the quality, and if it passed my standards, they come to me. Otherwise, I just pass them forward. And yes, for the Miracle Garden collection, of course, I've been to the Miracle Garden here in UAE, and it's a beautiful place, full of life. And after COVID, I noticed that people were needing some lights and some colors in their life. And that's why that was my inspiration, to bring happiness, color, for women to have this jewelry, not only to adorn their body, but also to be a reminder for them to look and remember, oh, okay, this is the highest self. And highest self is be the best version that you can. You know, you don't need to be perfect, but you need to try every day to be your best. So I like to put small messages on all my jewelry. So those beautiful clients of mine that have the jewelry, I want them to encourage them to be better every day.
How you build your brand and how you market also in the GCC, we can say market, if you are focusing on GCC countries, as you are living in United Arab Emirates.
Yes, so I use a lot of a social media. I think the Instagram is one of my biggest tools. And I also, I'm in some magazines, sometimes I'm in some interviews. I think that helped also a lot. And yes, I'm looking forward for partners here in UAE so I can sell more of my jewelry and also be represented in GCC, because at the moment I'm not represented here yet. So I'm looking forward to meet someone.
I saw behind you many of certificates and awards. Let us to know the most certificates you are happy you get it, and also about the exhibition you are planning to go in for the next few years.
Sure. I love studying, I love reading, and I love learning. Of course, for me, my biggest achievements were GIA, Gemology Institute of America, because they are the #1 lab in the world. IGI also, because GIA, they certify only loose stones, right? Where IGI, they certify also stones when they are mounted in the gold. All my jewelry, they are certified by IGI. I think everybody that buy jewelry, they must, especially if there is diamonds and colored stones, they must ask for a certification, because there is so many scams, and people they don't know. They just believe that is that. If someone say to them, "This is diamond, this is colored stone," and it's a lot of money, you have to pay this much, people pay because they believe. But sometimes they're paid for something that is not real or natural, so they are wasting a lot of money. So I really, really encourage people to always ask for a certification. And if the brand or the store doesn't have, it's better to walk away and not buy. So IGI really helped me with this because I make sure and they make sure that all my pieces are top quality and they are certified. About other achievements that I have studied at l'École, which is like a school from Van Cleef in Paris. So I also have done BTEC with persons in United Kingdom, and I did arts and design with them. Yeah, I have like so many others that I cannot even remember.
What's the future plan? What's the next? Where do you want to go?
Okay, the future plan, it's our aim is red carpet, red carpet, red carpet. I think I want to go bigger with the designers. Right now they are high jewelry and jewelry, but I love cocktail necklaces. This one is a cocktail necklace, but this one I would like to introduce to a big client, a sheikha or some person that are from a royal family, for example, because this is one of a kind piece. No one will have the same jewelry, and I think that's amazing for those that love art and they want to bring art into jewelry. I think that's a very nice way of expressing themselves and be unique, you know, because if you go to another brands that cost so much money right now, like everybody's wearing the same bracelet everywhere you go, and I think for a high brand, this, I don't know, it doesn't look that easy special, and I think jewelry must look special. So those that really appreciate art and appreciate to be unique, I think they can come to me and I can design something very amazing to them.
Today, if I ask you about advice, to give a good advice from your experience for the women who are planning to go out of their home, what do you advise them from your success?
Okay, so yes, like I said, I have 2 boys, right? And at first the kids, they need us, and I think women, we must be home for our family, but also before being a mom and before being a wife, we are ourselves, right? So we must not forget who we are. And I think after having babies, especially because we give so much time and so much attention, we kind of get ourselves like, what do I like? Who am I? Like, how was I before family? And it's very important to go back, connect to yourself. See things that you like to do and you're passionate. Because if you go back to work with something that you don't enjoy, it's not going to last, right? You need to find your passion back and then you can try to fit this on some business, and then for sure you can go forward and just don't stop. Sometimes challenge will come, but we have to keep going. I think it's very amazing for women to work mentally and also empowering, you know. I think it's important for us to be out there and to show our kids that they should not depend on someone, like only depend on the father and the mother. They should learn from us that work is important. Everybody should work. Work dignify the person, right? Us human beings, we need to work. And I think it's very important because kids, they look back to mom and dad, right? So if they see mom and dad not working or just being like lazy, they will follow the same steps. I think it's important for us to show kids that if you want a good life, you must work hard because nothing comes easy in life.
Who support you? Who's your backbone? Today, if you will say thanks, or you will have a thanks.
I would thank my husband for sure. Yeah, Charlie Patel. So he really supported me on my dreams. At first, I think he was a little bit hesitating because he didn't know that I would be able to do both. I think he's very frightened for all the men because they are very like, of course, the kids are priority, right? And for me also, my kids are priority. But I think from when he saw that I could done both well, he was very proud of me, and he always make compliments to me, saying that how amazing mom I am, and that he's also very proud that I'm managing to be in both business, Decisive Zone and Juliana Zerez Fine Jewelry, and I'm doing a very good job on all this. I have to divide it myself, but yes, I would thank my husband definitely. He's a very big supporter of me, myself.
How you manage your time?
Oh. Well, we are always together. We travel a lot with the kids. I think family time is very important. So I think he works much more than me. because he also stay awake for different time zones. But I push him, he pushed me, and we always encourage each other. Let's take a break, let's travel with the kids, let's play football at home for like a little bit at least, so we can participate in kids' activities. He's very busy, but he take the boys for football. He always take boys for football. I always take boys for swimming. We share the responsibilities. I think being parent is not only about the ladies doing the things with the kids. I think fathers as well, they should step in, and the kids really appreciate when the dad is present. And I think he's learning this, and he's doing a very great job as being a father and also a businessman.
Today, if you have advice for the people who are planning to come to invest in United Arab Emirates, for the newcomers, what you would advise them also?
Well, I advise them to come first at Decisive Zone because we've been in the market for 10 years. So we do consultancy, and we can do the visas, we can do the business setup, we can also help them with banking accountings and accountings, all these backgrounds that the business need. Also, we have a very high network, so we can always open doors for people that come to Dubai. And also we have Dyuti, the Mr. Golden Visa, that can help those high-profile clients to make their golden visa in the UAE, which lasts for 10 years. It's a very nice visa for those that have high investments. So come to Decisive Zone, I think, is the first step for those who want to move to UAE. And I truly advise, because I think all the countries around the world, it's kind of like going down, unfortunately. And UAE, it's like, it's stable, it's safe. I feel very safe here. I'm Brazilian, but when I go to Brazil, I'm like a bit scared of being there. When I go to US, I'm scared of being US. We cannot use watches, we cannot use jewelry. London is the same, all beautiful places, but the safety is not there. And in Dubai, you can do whatever you want. I mean, you can be free, you can wear your things, you can leave your bag on the side in the restaurant, nobody's gonna grab and run. And all other countries like Paris, for example, the haute couture now is happening, and all my influencer friends, they're so scared of having jewelry, having like a Hermes bag, because people are just taking from them, they're stealing. So like you don't have a peace of mind. And in Dubai, it's amazing. You can leave your car open, you can leave things in the car. It's all, when you come back, things are there, and all the countries should be the same, but unfortunately it is not. So I think the highest point of living in Dubai for sure is safety. And the economy is always like going up, up and up. It's amazing. I'm very happy to be here.
For the safety of United Arab Emirates, what's your message to our visionary leaders?
Well, I would like to thank them for their wonderful job. I think it's amazing work that the UAE government do. I just read yesterday on Love in Dubai as well that the Sheikh, he invested 30 billion UAE or dollars, I'm not sure right now, but in the rain drainage, because I think was one problem that have, but he solved it in like a day or two. It was amazing. No country have also this kind of like not attention, but like everything is so fast here. It's so amazing. I think UAE, it's a dream. You know, it's an amazing place to be. I'm very happy. So I would like to thank all of you for providing us this safe place and this amazing place to be.
Good afternoon, Mr.
Good afternoon, Isa.
At first, we would like to know who is Dyuti, from where he came, and when he was the first step in United Arab Emirates.
Well, I come from India. I did my education in India, and as soon as I finished my college in 21, I was 21, I moved to Dubai as a hotel receptionist with a 1,300 dirham salary. It was a great journey starting from there, being a receptionist. Then I grew up very quickly in hotel industry, becoming a team leader, an assistant manager, manager. So I was with hotel industry for 5 years, and then I quit hotels. I left hotels. It was a funny story. I was not able to get my next move because I was not European for some reason. So I decided to quit and pursue my own business. And
Which year?
it was 2012 beginning when I left the hotels and I started my first business journey.
Let us to go back to 23 years or 22 years when you was coming to United Arab Emirates. How is the difference between now and last 21 years?
It's very interesting. When I left hotel school, I was 21. When I told that I got a call from Dubai Hotel to do my first job, my half of India people were family members were telling me I should not go. They were scared what will happen to me here coming to Dubai because I did not have any family member, no connection, no friends. First time I decided, I took that challenge. I said, I'm 21, I'm gonna take this step and I'm gonna go and do it. I came here and I'm glad, I'm thankful that I took that first step, even though everybody was telling me not to do it. For that small amount of money that I was offered. But I'm glad that I took that step just to get that experience. And almost 18 years down, I'm still here.
The experience of 20 years, it's make you more strong. 2008-9, it was a world financial crisis.
I have seen two massive financial crises in the last 18 years.
Let us know about 2008-9. What's keep on you? What's keeping your memory? Believe and to trust United Arab Emirates.
I was still in hotels. All we were hearing is people leaving their cars in airport and their parking lot and leaving the country.
Right.
However, United Arab Emirates, or specifically Dubai, did see a massive real estate crash or massive correction in the market. However, it came back so quickly and so much stronger. That gave me a massive confidence in the country and the leadership of this country. That's one of the reasons when we saw this crisis, everybody was losing their job. Thankfully, I was still working for that hotel. However, I remember almost 40% of the people were lost their job during those days. It was very bad to see that. However, the economy of this country came back and it held together so strong that it made everyone more confident in the leadership of this country.
Hospitality industrial is very important to believe on yourself and to have strong also experience. 2012, you start your own journey.
Yes.
Or you start your own first business. Let us know about it and how you take the opportunity for that.
It was very difficult. Initially, I did not start any business with a lot of money. I was literally probably in debt on credit cards to start my first business, to get my first trade license. But I was adamant, again, I wanted to do it. I was struggling to figure out how to set up a business, where to go, who to ask for. But I was knocking every door of DED in different corners of Dubai. I was going to Dera DED, Dubai DED, Dubai Mall DED to see which will give me the cheaper license. I was trying to save every penny to start my first business. So it took me first 3 months to figure out how to set up a company. And then I started the event company, thankful to my hotelier friends who gave me some leads to start a couple of events. I run the company together with a friend for 2 years. And after 2 years, the company was acquired by another company for 400,000 dirham.
Yeah. To move from an employee to employer, it is a big challenge.
100%.
How it was moving from you and how you took the challenge?
I have learned a lot in my last 12 years of business journey. First business, I was trying to do everything by myself. Now,
One-man show.
One-man show it was, and I was the marketing person, I was the salesperson, I was the operation person, I was executing all the events, and I was hiring freelancers to do the job. I learned a lot of challenge, but again, as a startup, I did not hesitate myself to do it because I had to make my living and survive in this country and to make something bigger. Throughout this journey, something I've learned, which I will share with you during the interview process, that where ideally I suggest people and how to do things.
After that, how you start?
After I sold my first business, I wanted to get into trading. I wanted to buy and sell products because I knew Middle East is the biggest port which is connecting East and West. I started a business for faham, for charcoal, where it was used to cook barbecue and put on shisha, on top of shisha. I went to Latin America, to Cuba, to Colombia, to Ghana, Indonesia, Thailand, to source charcoal in containers, bring it to Dubai. I took 2 different warehouses in Sharjah and Dubai. I used to repackage them with almost 50 labor and then send them to Oman, Saudi, Doha, Qatar, all these places. Then I started a retail business where I was supplying to almost 180 different shisha shops and restaurants in Dubai.
That I think it's give you more experience on sales.
It gave me a lot of experience on the things I should do, I should not do.
Okay.
It definitely was very hard work. I used to be in that warehouse. You know, you always say that you find gold in the black gold, which is charcoal. So faham was a black gold. But again, it was very tough because of the heat. I still had to be in that warehouse. It's open air, work day and night to make sure the employees are putting the charcoal in the bags in the correct measurement, then supplying it further to the retailers.
2018, how you moved?
After the trading business, I went through a lot of ups and downs. When definitely you make a lot of money, you do invite a lot of negative energy and some friends who come in different shape and form, where you end up making and losing money.
Different side, yeah?
Yes.
Good experience.
Got me a lot of experience. So I'm thankful for all the people who came through with me in this journey, where gave me the experience of what I should do and moreover what I should not do. But one thing I learned, I wanted to move out of the credit market and I wanted to get into a service industry where I get paid first to perform a job.
Great.
So that's how we started Decisive Zone.
How you started? Let us to know, and how you take the opportunity to join the team.
I was working for 3 different partners as their operations manager. I was managing all their business. A friend of mine used to own this business setup company since 2015. He needed investment, so I helped my friend to get in an investment from the company I was working with. That was called Decisive Trading. Then Decisive Trading did the acquisition of that business setup company and rebranded it to Decisive Zone. That's where I started my journey with Decisive Zone, where I sit on the CEO chair today.
To help the people to start their business.
It was my experience, again, going back to my 2012 experience, wherein how difficult, challenging it is if you do not find the right guidance when you're starting a business. That actually gave me a lot of motivation and encouragement to get involved in this business and help the people who wants to move to UAE or to specifically to Dubai, to give them the right information and to help them with every different government services that they require to settle down in this country. That's what got me motivated, and that's where we started this business, and now we are here today.
Decisive Zone, let us know more about it and about the services you are providing to the community.
Well, we started 3 people, 3 partners, and I was their operations head. And today we are, alhamdulillah, 250 plus people across in this office, and we have got a small back office in India and Pakistan managing the accounting, bookkeeping. We help every investor who wants to move to Dubai to start with their business license. We help them to decide which is the ideal license they need to run their business in this country. Then we select which jurisdiction they should go for, whether it's a mainland, it's a free zone, or an offshore. Then we decide what activity is right for them. Once we decide on the business setup is done, we guide them for their visa. We advise them how many visas they need, or once they tell us they need a certain amount of visa, we help them execute those visas from the immigration services. After we get them visa, we help them to get their dependent visa to bring their family to Dubai. Now, after that, we take the next step, which is the banking, corporate bank account, which is very challenging in today's market.
Right.
We help them to set up their corporate bank account and their personal bank account so that they can easily and smoothly receive their payment. We provide a payment service provider so that they can collect money from their clients. After this journey is done, help them in their marketing services. We help building their website, getting their business card designing done, building their logo, getting their letterhead. We get them ready so that they can execute and focus on their business. Then comes the next step, which is accounting and bookkeeping. We help them set up their corporate tax registration, VAT registration, and filing. We can help them. We do actually execute today more than 400 clients. We manage their books. They do their business, they send a picture of their invoice, we manage all their accounting and bookkeeping services. It doesn't end there. Every license is renewed year over year. So we literally help them to renew their license on time. We help them to get their visas renewed every 2 years or 3 years as it may fall.
2019 or end of 2019, COVID-19 started.
Yes.
How it was with you, and it was against you or it was with benefits?
Well, it was an eye-opener for us. We were only 12 people in the office those days, wherein we were trying to figure out if this is the right business we invested in and how do we market this business, how do we get clients. It was to our surprise, our phone started ringing non-stop. We started getting inquiries because people were losing their job, but they wanted to live in UAE. They did not want to leave UAE and go back to their home country.
Why?
Everybody was looking for an option to stay legal in this country. That means to get a visa. That's when we understood that as an opportunity and help everyone in this country. From 12 people, we became 60 people in the office, answering those phone calls and inquiries so that we can help people to stay legal in this country.
It was a good opportunity.
It became a golden opportunity, and we started becoming very creative in terms of creating packages so that people losing their job is not the right opportunity to make money. However, helping them to stay legal in this country gave us a long-term benefit of renewing their license and helping them to set up their business. We want people to be successful in their business so that they continuously renew their license and renew their visa and take more and more of our services.
We need a creative team. We need to train the team who will work with you also, how you training them and how you select them and what the strategy you built to have a strong team. Today you have more than 250 employees.
Yes.
How you build this team?
I will give a little bit of my experience. Now, definitely for any startup, it is very challenging because everyone starts with a small budget and they see if the business is actually monetizing or not. Now, when I say this, I must add to this that every business with my experience I have gained, you must take help from professionals. Like if you are not feeling good, you go to a doctor. If you get into a legal trouble, you go to a lawyer. Similarly, if you want to go and set up a business journey, you must take a professional advice so you are guided in all different corners on how to take your business journey. Saying that Decisive, we created a business community where not only we help the businessmen to start their business, but we get them involved within the community so that they can generate business from the community itself.
And how are you training your advisor?
Every person has to go through a proper training schedule for 5 to 7 days when they join the company. They have to understand our vision, our mission, and where we want to take this company to. We are in the service industry. Our first goal is to provide the top-notch service to what we commit to. And we encourage everyone as the 100% service. Otherwise, we give a 100% money back guarantee so that every person understands how important it is to fulfill their job.
To have your name in the market, it is not easy. We need to build strong trust. How you build your trust with the market?
I appreciate you saying that. Well, it is the team who has done an great achievement over the past 5 years. We have just completed 5 years. We are running the 6th year. We have been acknowledged and recognized by many different media as me only being a representative of the company. However, the job is done by my team. So I must appreciate and be very, very thankful to how they have achieved where we stand today.
2020, most of the companies and business owners move more digitally, move to the AI. How it was with you and how you support that people to move more digitally, marketing, social media, focusing on?
We are encouraging every company to get more innovative ideas and become more creative. Decisive itself has gone and researching a lot of AI backed. I must say AI is not going to replace any employee. However, it will just add on more qualified, AI qualified employees to get more jobs. More professional jobs, and we will be able to service our clients in a much better way than we can even ever imagine. So I do see a massive innovative change coming in the future.
What's your priority for the client?
Priority is servicing them. Priority is for the client to be able to do their business successfully. That is the most important thing. Again and again, I repeat that our business is recurring business. We want every business to be successful. That's one of the reasons we help the businesses within our community to generate more and more business so that they stay successful. That will help us to keep growing in our industry.
As a service company, if we talk about after sales service, the important part to help your client and to keep the relation more strong with them, how you do that?
Well, we invite each and every client to visit us as often as they can, just because we can help them in many, many different areas that they cannot even imagine. It's not only selling our basic services, which is the business setup, banking and bookkeeping, accounting. Just because having access to all the different government bodies, plus being in this market for almost 18 years now, I myself plus my entire team have got the experience to help every client to be successful in their business in whatever they may be doing.
Today we have more than 200 plus nationality in United Arab Emirates, and your services need to go out of United Arab Emirates. You go, I think, out of UAE to bring the investors to UAE, not only in UAE people. How you do that and how you market yourself in the markets?
Well, one of the biggest challenge I have taken personally, which is bringing Hollywood to Dubai. Now, bringing US to Dubai is something I believe no other company has ever done it. Last 2 weeks I've been in US traveling around, and I was in LA having a hoarding right on Sunset Strip, wherein we met almost 200 plus people who may be interested in having a foot in Dubai. This was a great success, and we have taken this as a challenge and even planning to set up an office right in the middle of Hollywood, where we will be able to cater to the entire US clients to come to Dubai.
How you see the rules and regulations in United Arab Emirates help the people to start their own business and to start their journey in United Arab Emirates, and what the support they are offered to them?
Well, United Arab Emirates is a developing country, as we all know. Rules and regulations are changing very often, and it is adding to people's benefit. Now, the rules and regulations are only changing just because the government want to help the private sector to do ease of business. That's why the rules are changing. We, as a reseller of these products, we stay up to date on the knowledge, and we are able to send the same message to all the business people within our community, so they stay up to date and stay legal in this country.
How you see the demand in your field and the competition also, which is very important. Everyone to have his own piece of cake.
Dubai is a growing market. Now, as we all know, Dubai has got almost 1,800 plus real estate companies, 20,000 agents, wherein the property market is very limited. Everybody gets a piece of the cake. As long as you work hard, stay loyal to your company, and stay focused on the business you are in, you will always get a piece of the market. We started as 2-3 people company. Today we are 200 people. There are big sharks in this market. However, we have successfully taken a major portion of the market, wherein now we are platinum member with most of the free zones.
And how you keep the relation strong between you and your other partners who are working in a banking or who are working in free zones area or in DEA? Or that's how you keep the relation strong? That's
Just by giving them more and more business.
I saw many certificates and awards and reception.
Thank you very much.
I think you build with trust.
It is a trust. We are always staying connected with the right people in the different free zone. We meet very often where they see the kind of path we are on, wherein we are actually going outside of UAE and trying to bring in the investors and interested businessmen to come here. We do not go on cost cutting or in terms of looking at the cheapest license, but we always encourage the businessmen to go with the right license they need to do their business. So that's what has been appreciated by the free zone, and that's how we maintain the relation.
You plan, I think, for the future to have your own channel with the government directly?
Well, inshallah, you said it instead of me. Hopefully, we are talking, we are looking at having our own free zone. We are looking forward to any helping hand who can come forward and get into a partnership or getting involved directly with the government, and we will be able to hopefully run our own free zone one day.
5 to 6 years to have your name in the market.
Yes.
You reached your goal, but what the future, what the next? Then we can see you next 5 years.
Well, this is only the beginning, I must say.
The future of 2030?
This is only the beginning. His Highness has a vision for 2040, which is to bring in 7.8 million UAE residents to Dubai. Today, the number is around 3.5 million mark. We had 3.5 million plus. So we are looking at almost doubling the population of UAE within next 16 years. This is the quickest growth for any country for a size of UAE. We want to help and encourage this, and that's the same message we are taking to the entire world, wherein we are just showing the vision of His Highness and telling people how welcoming Dubai is, how safety and security Dubai is providing, and how ease of business the government is making. Just the tax is just a very small factor. I do not even go and talk a lot about tax because we are the lowest in the world when it comes to 9% of corporate tax. There is zero income tax, and I do not see this income tax coming anytime in near future.
And what's your advice for the newcomers?
Well, if you have a passion, you should take that first step. Do not be afraid of failure. Me, myself, I've started somewhere, and today this is where I sit, and I encourage everyone to take a mentor, select a mentor, follow the advice, but take the first step of doing that business or follow their passion or the hobby.
And for the young generation?
Well, again, get a mentor and follow your mentor. It is very important that you find the right mentor, because mentor can always help you and hold your hand throughout the journey to when you're looking at starting something.
Today, alhamdulillah, we say thanks to Allah for what He gave us in this country from the city and
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, from the city and security. Our visionary leaders always they support who are coming here to live, not only to start their own business. And also the safety of this country, which help us also to grow. We can leave our office or our home open, and we know it's 100% sure, secure, and no one will touch.
100%.
What you will say for the UAE government leaders, for the multiple nationality which we have, more than 280 nationality, and we support each other and we care about it. And also, even if we have a challenge in our business, but in the end of the day, we are supporting each other to have a peaceful country and safe country.
I am very, very thankful And I'm a live example of where a receptionist can sit on a CEO chair in a very small period of time. I don't know, small or long, but this is where I sit, and I'm very thankful to the guidance and the vision that I've followed from His Highness and the entire UAE ministry. Following the rules and regulations in this country is very important, and stay legal, stay motivated, follow your passion and dream. UAE is the place where you can make any dream come true.
Thank you to be with Emarati TV program.
Thank you
for
very
all
much.
the best and more success, inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you, Isa.
بهالألقاب دفوة